you're searching for a dream home but need help choosing the right property or the right location, you've come to the right channel. Hello and welcome to Magicbricks Now. You are watching Property Hotline. I'm Kavita Krishnan. We are answering questions regarding buying, selling and investing in property today. Our special guest is Akash Bansal. Akash is a director at Lycees for us. He's joining me from Delhi. Akash, welcome to the show.
Thank you so much, Kavita.
Let's get started, Akash, with the website query. We have Shankaram who's written in, and he plans to invest in a gated community at Bannerghatta Road, Bengaluru, near Koppa Gate. Now, he wants to know if it is a good idea to invest here. He wants to know the growth and development prospects of this locality. He also wants suggestions of projects that he could invest in. Sadly, he's not told us how much is his budget, but Bannerghatta Road is a locality that has been one of Bangalore's prime localities for quite some time now.
Yes, it is a prime locality, but if you talk about the Kopagata area, this is this is a kind of periphery of that Bannerghatta Road, and this is an upcoming location in South Bangalore. And if you look at the connectivity from the connectivity point of view, it is very well connected to the nice road. Which connects it with the Electronic City from one end and Mysore Road from the another one. So that provides it a very good connectivity, and even one can reach to the Electronic City in another 15 to 20 minutes from Kopagate area. So from the investment point of view, this is a very good location and this is a very good area to invest into. But the concern is you won't get too much of a built up or the apartment development in this area. You will largely get the plotter development, and from the plotter development, Pride has come out with many integrated developments which gives the plotted of different sizes and at the different prices. So a couple of them projects are Green Meadows, Rolling Hill and Cross White. So he can choose any one of these projects for the plotter development investment.
Now, he's very clear that this is an investment. And Bangalore being this huge rental market as well, what kind of rentals can he typically expect from these projects that you've named? Because you also mentioned very clearly that these are more plotted developments rather than apartments.
So you can't expect rentals from the plotter development. You'll have to build it over it, and then probably you can expect certain rentals. If he's looking at a rental, then he should probably invest into areas like Electronic City or the Whitefield area, which will start giving him rentals from day zero. But here it is largely from the investment point of view that the prices are going to go up maybe another 3 to 4 years. Because the city is anyways expanding, and this is the area where you can get more plots rather than the apartments.
Okay, so how much increase in prices are you expecting over here?
So one can easily expect around 7 to 8% annualized increase in the prices in this corridor.
So Shankaram, that's your answer there. If you want rental returns, then you're better off investing in Whitefield or Electronic City, where you can actually get returns from the first day itself, providing you invest in a ready property. But if it is this particular market you're looking at that you set your heart on, then do remember that what you get over here are plotted developments. You will have to build over it. But having said that, this is an emerging market. You can expect prices in this area to pick up, to appreciate in the next 4 to 5 years. 7 to 8% on an annualized basis is what Akash is predicting. Facebook query next. Sonia Jacob says that she wants to invest in Life Republic by Kolte Patil at Hinjewadi, Pune. Now, she wants to know if this is a good investment bet. What do you say? What would you say, Akash, from one IT city to another? How would you rank Hinjewadi in Pune and this particular project by Kolte Patil?
See, so simple answer is yes. She can invest into this particular project, and this is an integrated development of 400 plus acres, and this project is being developed into multiple phases. And if you talk about the phase, which is the current phase, which was launched in around 2011, which was launched at 3,450 rupees and is now being currently quoted at around 5,650. So there has been a huge appreciation in this development itself, and moreover it is located in the vicinity of Hinjewadi, which is the ITES hub. So one can easily expect good returns out of it, and it is a long-term bet. One has to stay invested for a longer duration to get the exact benefit out of it.
So it's a long-term bet. What about rentals over here in this particular micro market?
From the rentals point of view, in this particular development, there is only few occupancy that has been given by the developer. I think only 125 to 150 units has been given possession. But if you leave apart this particular development, in rest of the vicinity, the rentals is in the range of 2.5% per annum.
Okay. So that's the state of rentals. And very quickly also, Sonia, let me just tell you this. Now we do have an EMI calculator, and this is what we've seen. If you are looking at investing in this particular project, then the base price for the flats in Kolte Patil's Life Republic, according to magicbricks.com, is around, it will cost between 33 lakh to 2.8 crore rupees, which means if you look at the EMI calculator, assuming an interest rate of 9.35% over a 20-year tenure, if you are taking a home loan of 26.4 lakh, now do remember we've taken the minimum price, which is 33%, 20% of, you will get a home loan for 80% of the cost of the flat, which means if you assume 26.4 lakh, your EMI would be around 24,351 rupees per month. That is what will be a monthly outgo if you were to buy the base price flat. Now do remember, this is for a loan of for a 20-year home loan at an interest rate of 9.35%. Moving on, we have Shubhra, who's on the line from Delhi. Shubhra, what's your query? How can we help you?
Hi, I'm in Delhi, and I would like to invest in a property in Noida.
Okay.
So I heard Clio County is a very nice project in 121 sector.
Mm-hmm.
So I would like to know about the status of the project, and as well as the builder, about the builder.
Okay, Sector 121, Noida, Clio County. Do you think it's a good investment, and is it safe as an investment also? She wants to know about the reputation of the builder here.
Yeah, so first of all, I'll talk about the project and the locations. Location is a Greater Noida Link Road, which is a very good road, and it is very well connected to Noida City Center, Noida Expressway, and upcoming FNG Expressway. So from a location point of view, it's always a thumbs up for this particular project also, and for this particular location. And you're talking about the developer. So developer, this has been developed by ABA Corp, which has only developed 4 projects in the past. Out of these 4, he has already delivered 2 projects. One is nearing completion, and this project, which she's talking about, is going to be in possession by 2018. So looking at the past record, the developer has given possession, maybe with a slight delays, but has already given possession. So she can expect the possession will be happen. But nevertheless, she should always check with all the approvals, because since the possession is going to be in 2018, and this is in the middle of the construction stages, so she should check all the approvals and all the necessary authorities' approvals are there or not. And secondly, since this project, this developer has not delivered too many of projects, so she can check out with the completed projects, people living in those societies, that how the specifications are and how the builder has constructed these particular project.
Okay, so Shubhra, like Akash said, the developer does seem to have a good track record, but like we keep telling you on this channel, like Akash just mentioned, the responsibility of doing the due diligence for the home that you're buying is essentially yours. Now, when you go out to buy anything, I mean, it could be vegetables, it could be a car, it could be whatever you're going to buy, you ensure that you do a thorough check of the product that you're buying. The clothes that you buy, you ensure that they fit you well. And if you can go to such a lot of extent for things that cost around 1,000, 2,000 rupees, then you should be doing a lot of due diligence if you are investing a life savings in property, which is why Go ask the developer, in fact, for all the possible papers. If you're not satisfied, take the help of a lawyer. Ask a lawyer to help you out in this case. You can also RTI information from the local ward office. So do all of that and then invest, especially if you're putting your money in an under construction property. Moving on, we have Vineet who's dialed in from Gurgaon. Vineet, how can we help you?
Hi, hello, my name is Vinay. I have a question regarding Monsoon Breeze project in Sector 78, Gurgaon.
Okay.
I purchased a flat quite some time back during the initial launch itself, and it was I bought it around 50 lakhs all inclusive. My flat consists of 1,500 square feet. So it is actually, I bought it from the investment perspective. I thought I can get a good rental income and all those things, but that is not I'm getting. And when I'm trying to sell it, I'm not getting the right price. I was expecting that I would get around 5,000 rupees per square feet. So that is not getting right now. So I don't know whether the price is going to go up in the future, or is it the right time to sell it, or I should hold it for some time.
Okay, so what is your outlook on Sector 78 in Gurgaon, Akash? Should he hold on to this particular property or sell it because he's not seen too much appreciation and very poor rentals?
Yeah, see, rentals in any case, because this is not been delivered, so you can't expect any rentals right now. And since this project was launched around in 2010 at in the range of around 3,700 or to 4,000 rupees, and which is presently being quoted by the builder in the range of 5,200, but in the resale market, you're getting it in the range of 4,500 or 4,600. So there has not been much of an appreciation. It's only 500 in 5-6 years. That's not a very good appreciation that has been seen. But this is not the case with only this project. This has been with the entire NCR, because NCR is facing a lot of problems. Prices are not going down, but they have remained stable for past 4 to 5 years, and there has been a time correction. So, but if you talk about the location of this particular project, so the location is very good. It is very well connected with the NH8, and once the possession is given, and once there is a social and economic factors in this corridor, so the prices are likely to go up. But like he said that he's not getting buyer, so it is very difficult to get a buyer for the resale in this particular market, because even builders are offering discounts and they are luring customers to get it directly from the developer rather than in the resale market. So it is better to hold on till the possessions, get the possession, give it on a rental, or wait for some economic movement in that corridor.
Akash, is there any evidence of economic movement in this particular corridor? Any investments, any infrastructure coming in? Because like you said, there is connectivity. But are you seeing any significant investment that will bring people over here, that will generate jobs and probably drive up prices of property as well?
Yeah, anyways, this NH8 connectivity with the NH8 is a very big boost for this particular sector also, and moreover, people from Manesar and from Gurgaon, they are looking at properties which are ready to move in, even though they are located in a far away. So that is the reason I mentioned that once you get the possession, you can get the buyer also easily, because right now the end users are looking at ready to move in properties rather than getting into the properties which are under construction.
Right, and Vineet, at the end of the day, you've anyway waited for 5 years, I believe. And if that is the case, then you might as well wait for a couple of, 6 months or so more, so that you can actually make your money and then exit from the particular property. I hope that answers your question, Vineet.
Yeah, one of the questions I have is regarding the connectivity, because even though the connectivity is there, one of the biggest challenges what we see is the toll, which is, we have to cross the toll. So most of the people are facing that toll as a big challenge. So is there any chance that the toll will be moved a little bit towards the Jaipur side, because otherwise that's still see as a connectivity issue for many users?
The toll is a big problem, but I don't know how far the government will be open to moving that. Are you hearing anything on that front, Akash?
See, there has been a lot of discussions. Even the villagers want the tolls to be removed from that particular area, and even the new Gurgaon area, which is beyond toll, and is also, expecting that the toll to be removed to connect it better with the Gurgaon. But till now, there has not been any notification on any approvals on that front.
Right, so no movement on the toll issue, though there are demands. So hopefully there will be enough pressure built with those demands, and we will, of course, track this issue on Magicbricks Now, and we will bring to you updates as and when they happen on whether the toll is going to be moved or not, because we know that there is a lot of demand for the toll to be taken off in that particular market. John has tweeted in our next question. Now he says that he has booked a 1 BHK at Lodha, Palava and Dombivli. He's paid the initial amount. However, he's highly unsure of this investment. Should he hold or sell? Akash, I wish we would be able to speak to John and ask him why he's unsure. But having said that, what is your outlook on Lodha, Palava?
I have the same answer, Kavita. There is no second thought about it, because Lodha Palava is one development which has been considered all across MMR, and everybody is talking about that particular development. And this is a huge development. It's being developed in multiple phases. So if you talk about the phase 1, which was launched in 2009 at around 2200 or 50 rupees, which is currently being quoted at around 6,000 rupees a square feet. And the phase 2, which was launched in 2015 at around 4,800 rupees, is now being quoted in the range of 5,500. So there has been an appreciation in this project. Moreover, there has been discussion and the consideration that government is considering to develop a domestic airport in Kalyan. And so that will definitely give boost to this entire corridor, including this development. And if you talk about this particular location of this particular project, it is at Kalyan Shilfata Road, which is also considered as a good development and good corridor. So it's all thumbs up, and there are very good prospect of this particular development to go up.
Right. Though, John, the jury on the corridor, on the airport coming in at Kalyan is still out, because right now the government, as far as we understand, is still pushing for it to be developed in Navi Mumbai itself. Having said that, there is other infrastructure that is coming in that area. Now, MMRDA does want to develop that entire Shilfata belt as a nodal business hub. The other big thing that is happening over there is the Virar to Panvel rail link that has recently got clearance. Now, once that link comes up, that is when the station that has been promised at near Palava will also come up. And once that comes into play, obviously, I mean, if you're in Mumbai and you're a Mumbaikar, you would know how important that rail link is for connectivity and for property prices as well. Email query coming in. Jagdish Patil says that he wants to invest in Wagholi Nagar Road, Pune. His budget is 30 lakh rupees. He wants suggestions of projects. He adds that it will initially be used for investment, and then he may take a call to reside in it as well. He also wants to know about EMIs of these projects. So we will answer that, of course. But let's get you in here, Akash. What would you suggest in Wagholi?
See, Wagholi is a very good location, and it's an emerging location. It is very well connected by a Nagar road. So, location-wise, there is no second thought about it. It has a Kharadi IT hub as an immediate vicinity. So there's a huge employment base around, and Wagholi itself has a very good physical and social infrastructure like school, colleges. So overall the location is very good, and it has a huge potential for in future to for the prices to go up. And like the suggestion he mentioned about a particular project, then I would say that the prices here ranges between 3,800 to 4,200 or 300. So it will be very difficult to get a 2 BHK and more in this price range. But if he is considering for 1 BHK size of development around 650 to 700 square feet, then he can consider Anshul Canvas Hillshire or Dreamsliner. So these three projects he can consider, and the prices here ranges between 3,800 to 4,000 rupees. So he can get a 1 BHK of around 650 to 700 square feet in this project.
Right, and very quickly, let's pull up our EMI calculator and we'll give you a sense of how much you would probably have to pay as EMI for these projects. Anshul Canvas, according to magicbricks.com, the base price for the flat starts from 30 lakh rupees. So if you were to opt for a loan, then your EMI would be around 22,137 rupees per month. Now, do remember, this is for a 20-year loan, assuming an interest rate of 9.35%. Okay, and next up is Guardian Hillshire, another of Akash's picks. Now, magicbricks.com again shows the base price for flats over here starts at 22.9 lakh rupees. So again, your EMIs would be around 16,898 rupees for a 20-year loan at 9.35% rate of interest. The last project that Akash picked was Dreamsliner. Now, the homes over here are ranging around, start from 20.1 lakh rupees according to magicbricks.com. For a 20-year loan, you would be paying an EMI of around 14,832 rupees at a 9.35% rate of interest. Do remember that we are assuming that you will be taking a 20-year loan. We are assuming that the rate of interest would be 9.35%. It would, of course, differ according to the bank that you choose to take the loan from, according to the tenure of your loan, and also according to your CIBIL score. Moving on, we have Pankaj Singh, who's dialed in from Pune. Pankaj, how can we help you?
Yeah, I'm actually interested in one of the projects in Bangalore road, that is SSVR Tridex.
Okay.
Now, I want to understand will it be a better investment as well as for a stay, or can we move up to somewhere in the nearby areas with like Sarjapur, So, and my budget would be somewhere around 45 to 55.
Okay. So should I understand that SSVR Tridax is at Varthur in Bengaluru, and he's also looking at the Sarjapur market. Which is better, buying into this particular property at Varthur, or should he move to Sarjapur? What would you suggest?
I think buying a property at Varthur is also a very good option because Sarjapur he might not get that kind of appreciation because that area has already seen appreciation in the past. When in Varthur, in the immediate turn, the prices ranges between 3,800 to 4,000 rupees a square feet. So he won't get the same price in the Sarjapur. So however, if you talk about this project SSVR, so this was launched in 2015 at around 3,700 rupees a square feet, which is currently being quoted in 3,900 rupees a square feet. And this is a good project. And Varthur as a location is also very well connected with the Whitefield and the Marathalli. So overall the location is good, and the project he has chosen is also a very good project. Apart from that, if he want to explore a couple of other options, then he can visit Cherry Blossom, which is a ready to move in property. If you want to give it on a rent from day one, or you want to start residing onto it. And the second is the Candor Rise, where the possession is likely to be by end of this year. In both these projects, the prices ranges between 3,700 to 4,000 rupees a square feet.
Right. So Varthur should ideally be what you should pick. Coming up shortly, that is the prices for Varthur, 3,966 rupees per square feet on an average. 6% increase in prices. We will bring up the price of Sarjapur as well for you, so that you can do an instant comparison. There it is, Sarjapur averaging around 4,300 rupees per square foot. Prices have gone up 23%. But of course, like Akash just pointed out, this is a market that is well on its way to peaking out. So you're better off probably investing in an emerging market where prices are still, on the rise and are rising slowly like Varthur. Before we move on, I know that we have another caller on the line, but Akash, tell me this. This particular project, SSVR Tridax at Varthur, now we understand that there is a lot of issues with lakefront, lakeside projects in Bengaluru. The NGT has come in with a norm which is restricted, which has a buffer of around 750 meters from the lakefront. Does this project come anywhere in the vicinity of the lakeside? Will that be an issue? That is one.
No.
And the other thing that I wanted to quickly check with you is, how is the pollution in the Vartur Lake affecting property prices in that area? Because it is, the toxic levels are quite high and has led to a lot of toxic foam, which is flying out in that particular area. Any impact on prices?
Yes, definitely, because now the market is actually turning out to be the end user market, and it's not an investor market. So people are not residing away from those areas and investing. So it is actually end user who has to live in those localities are actually investing into those properties. So they go to these locations and they check out the pollution levels and where they can live. So definitely there is a very huge impact of pollutions and other factors on the prices. So that is the reason the locations which are very polluting, say, they are not appreciating as much as the other areas which are getting a better returns out of it.
Right. So Pankaj, that is something that you will have to check out. One, ensure that it is beyond the 750 meter buffer zone as prescribed by the NGT from the lake. The other thing that you need to check is how close it is really to Vartur Lake, because Vartur Lake, like I just told you some time back, is polluted. There is a lot of toxic foam on that lake, and you would not want to live in a home which overlooks that kind of pollution. Moving on, we have Surbhi, who's called up from Delhi. Surbhi, how can we help you?
Yes. I have a house in MRMGF.
Could you just repeat the question, because there was some disturbance on the line.
Yeah, I am saying that I want to purchase a 2 house in MRMGF estate. I know this for quite a few years, but there are some sellers who are putting business, and I'm getting a so.
Okay, I think we will have to get in touch with Surbhi again, because that line was really bad. Moving on, last question, Akash. We have just about under a minute left. Prashant wants to know what is the scope for investment in North Bangalore. He is looking at Yelahanka and areas towards the airport. He says he's received a quote from Ozone Urbana. They are charging him rupees 4,990 rupees per square foot. He must pay 10% down payment, 80% via loan, and 10% on possession. He asks if this is a good deal, should he take it up?
Okay, so North Bangalore is anyway it's an emerging market, reason being the international airport and the other proposed SEZs in that vicinity. So if you talk about this project is very good, but this is located around 50 kilometers from the city area. So so the price he is getting is a good price for that particular development, because that's an integrated development of 150 plus acres. But if he want to explore other options, he can also look at Bhartiya city, which is closer to city, which is around 15 kilometers from the city. And the price is almost the similar kind of prices, around 4,800 or 4,900 rupees a square feet. So he can also explore that options, which is closer to city, but on the same international airport road. So right. He can choose any of these.
Right. So if it's caught your eye, if Ozone Urbana is what you want to buy into, it's a good price that you're getting that particular project at. That's it on today's episode of Property Hotline. Akash Bansal, thank you very much for coming in, answering all those questions. And if you have any queries related to real estate, do get in touch with us. We'll get the country's top experts to answer each and every one of them. That's a promise. Stay tuned to Magicbricks Now.
You can watch live TV on our website mpnow.in. Find us on Facebook at facebook.com/magicbricksnow. And don't forget to click the like button. You can also follow us on Twitter at magicbricksnow. To stay updated with all our programming, hit the subscribe button on our YouTube channel by logging on to youtube.com/magicbricksnow.